Okay, here we are. I have fixed the thing. Welcome back.
Have you?
Oh, I think so. When last we left our heroes, uh, you had rescued one Liora Lightbrook, a Servine druid, uh, from the clutches of uh, a bat wolf, and some pink goo corrupted insects in um, in a glade on the edge of what appears to be a potentially dying section of the forest. Um, she was quite grateful for the help, and has told you that her mentor um, had sent her away to uh, I mean, definitely to be safe, but potentially to get help, um, as they were trying to stave off this corruption that was taking over the forest. I believe that where we left it, she was willing to, um, or rather, you all were planning to head back uh, to your camp, um, and she was at least going to come with you that far. Um, and I don't remember if we had the discussion of what she was planning to do beyond that. Um, and
We offered her safe, respite with us before she continued
yes,
leaving,
yes. Um,
and she was welcome to stay with us if she wanted. But if she wanted to keep on going, then we didn't blame her.
Indeed. Um, so, yes, here we are. Um, you guys are heading back to camp, um and what would you like to do next?
Bro, we got a long rest to finish.
Yeah.
Indeed. uh does anybody have any business before you all settle in for the evening?
I
Um, can I, while I'm on guard duty, can I make someone poison?
Yeah, that should be fine.
Beautiful.
the notes that I have from Barasta is her party was attacked and at the South Pass of Foxmeat, about a half a day's walk north, and she gave us a note.
Yes, but we need sleep.
She gave us a note?
uh I think you are thinking of the notes that Finn has that Finn hasn't shown to anybody yet.
Yeah,
Wait. Finn
No.
It's just
What?
so that way we can get.
Oh,
Finish just being a knowledge hoard.
No.
it's okay. Finn's allowed.
Probably not for the
We don't
worst.
need to go do that.
It's okay. I mean,
Got it.
yes. Finn does have a note that talks about those things, but nobody else besides Finn knows that. Yeah. So Karen stays up, makes some potions on watch, and unless anybody else has business, you offer Liora a bed for the evening, which she graciously accepts, and the rest of the night passes uneventfully, and you all enjoy the benefits of a long rest.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Morning comes. It is eerily quiet for being so deep in the woods, which, for those of you that have spent any time in the woods, would probably find it to be a little bit odd, but probably associate it with the fact that you seem to be on the edge of an area of corruption. And it's probably time to think about where you're going next.
Sam is all for helping Verasta find her parties, since she did tell us that she was finding some.
This
Her name is not Veronica.
Liora.
Liora.
Getting my notes correct. I'm so used to having a giant screen because I'm spoiled at home, and now I have one. So I'm like jumping from one thing to the next.
Do I need to pull out? Do I need to pull out my little USB display for you?
Don't tempt me.
Well, if
Do we let her continue on, or do we just bring her back to a party and be the help that she's looking for?
that depends on Liora.
Liora, would you like us
Certainly
to bring you
be
back
much
to your
quicker for
friends?
us to get back to, or for us to find the other druids and presumably the heart tree if she guided us, but I think I could get us there.
And Liora looks around at all of you in the morning. Thanks you for the hospitality, and she says, assuming that somebody has asked directly, she will
Yes.
answer. She will answer. I could go back. I could go with you. I didn't have anywhere that I was actually going. I was just trying to get away and find help. And you're here, so I could go back. I can at least show you the way. And I can take you there. So she offers to help. It is, well, it took me the better part of the day on foot. The roads for the wagon might be a little bit tougher to travel, but I think that we can get there within the day. And she tells you, whenever you're ready, she's ready to head out.
Above the table, I have a really stupid question.
Okay.
What method of power moves our wagon?
I believe you guys have a horse.
Okay.
Assumption.
The magical
I believe that they were gifted a horse when they left Erin along with the wagon.
Yes. I'm pretty sure it's a horse.
Horse's
Does it
name
have
is
a name?
Gildo.
I don't think it has
His name
ever
is
come
what?
up.
What did you just say, Robin?
I said the horse's name. Gildemore.
Oh, Gildemore. Okay. I heard Gildo and I was like, the fuck?
That was probably
Name the
because the,
horse
the
Gildo?
horse's name's horse.
My mic cut off.
There,
Nope.
Gildo
Forever and
will
always
do.
it will be Gildo.
there you go.
I'm okay with that too.
It-
Gildo.
there it is now. It is now canon.
It is canon that we tried to name it Gildemore, but there wasn't enough room on the piece of paper, so it came out as Dildo.
Gildo. Gildo. With a G.
Gildo.
Dildo.
Yeah. Gildoe. Gildo.
Oh, Lord.
And they say D&D is a game for adults, but we're all just children at heart.
Obviously, it was Stacy who named him.
Okay. Okay. Right. Yeah. Let's get moving.
Great. So you head out. Under the
For
direction.
the record, Finn does not actually intend to take this horse like all the way up to what might be the site of an active battlefield.
He's
That-
been on all our adventures.
That seems reasonable. To put the right players on the map here.
On my screen, it says game paused.
It is still paused. That's true.
Okay.
He'll take direct Liora to take him like to the edge of
the edge
the
of where
like
they're going.
significant.
Yeah.
Like or if he notices that like the corruption starts looking real goddamn bad and potentially a risk to Gildo.
Yeah. So
Actually, you know what? Hold, please. One fucking second. All right.
Are you finding an image for Gildo? He's like a very massive, masculine horse.
I am not.
Oh,
I know what
Are
a
you-
draft horse looks. I know exactly what a draft horse looks like. They are my favorite category. So
challenging me to a
no.
Gemini thing.
Also not. No. At some point, Alex,
yes.
Finn would have passed speak with animals and had a conversation with Gildo and asked what Gildo's name is and what he wants to be called.
We don't ask Gildo these questions. His history is long and dark and sad.
Gildo does not matter. Gildo just pulls wagon. Gildo gets carrot.
Gildo happy.
Gildo goes through the wars of
You know,
hell. He now just wants carrots.
DM of being the
There's a
voice.
there's a long
of
forgotten tradition that
animal
if you
companion.
give horse clothes, horse be free. No one has given Gildo clothes. Gildo is not free. Gildo longs for the days of running through the pasture, free with no master.
We do not ask Gildo his name, for he wants to be away from us.
What if Gildo is actually part Fae, and so he just goes along with it because he doesn't want to give out his true name?
Oh
Behold,
my god.
me and Ging Chat.
Actually, I would have already figured that out if he was part Fae or not, because I'm also sad Fae.
Yeah.
Or we could just let the DM do what the DM is supposed to do.
Sorry, okay, go for it.
Because it's
Jeez.
too hilarious with us doing it for him.
This, I mean, it is pretty funny. Look,
It also wouldn't work.
hang on, the world is not working here. It's all good. Why?
I don't even know if that's what Gilda really looks like. That's just how I imagine it.
This is when
Gildo will feast on the blood of his enemies.
Gilda's a vampire.
Wait, no, not blood. Sorry. Gildo will feast on the brains of his enemies. I will one day rule all of the draft horses. I'm sorry, Alex. Please continue.
it's okay. So, the the horse tells Finn that it doesn't mind being called doesn't mind being called Gildo, but it's his actual name is Orin.
Okay. Anyway.
This is
onward.
This is when Alex goes to, fantasy name generator and just
Hell yeah, fantasy name generators are the best. Okay, so while we're on the road, let's
Mia's on
see.
top of the wagon, and she's just reloading her gun.
Okay, Finn is out front on foot, because of his ability to like observe and because he knows the forest and blah blah blah. But he's, someone has to drive.
yes.
I guess Karen will be with Finn at this point.
Ella's going to be inside, watching, making sure that no bullet holes get added to the inside of our caravan.
No, she's on top.
Oh, she's on top?
Yeah, I'm on the roof.
Okay.
Even more so.
Elle's going to be on top, making sure that Maya doesn't add any
Well,
more
I guess
bullet
that
holes.
means Sam is driving.
Sam is driving.
Sam can be driving.
This is going to be great.
Ella's also going to be cleaning and polishing and sharpening the dagger that Maya threw at the last battlefield.
The great thing about horses is that honestly, you have a self-propelled vehicle.
Yeah, and it would probably follow.
And it's also self-steering.
Exactly.
I think it would be safe to say that Orin has a higher intelligence than Sam. Sam is just there as a centerpiece.
Well, as you travel into the woods, you notice that the corruption seems to grow worse. There's more dead vegetation, and there are noticeable pools and puddles of pink goo around. Just like the morning, the rest of the day goes on, and there is a distinct lack of animal sounds and what should be a forest full of life is feeling more and more dead. And as you press on into the late afternoon, you can see ahead of you that there is a singular massive tree that starts to peek out over the landscape. And Liora points out that this is the heart tree where you guys are headed. And you can see that from it seems like the corruption that you have been working your way through radiates from that central location.
That's the problem.
And I shall bring you to the scene. And also go grab a box of tissues. I'll be right back.
Oh, shit. Okay. I'm reading some of the new spells that I got.
Yet.
Oh, I guess while Finn is shining up Mia's knife, she notices it and hands out her arm. It's like, por favor, can I have that back, please?
Okay. So.
Wait, what does Mia want back?
The dagger that Elle took. That's hers.
She's talking. Sorry, she's talking to Elle. I heard Finn.
Sorry, I meant Elle.
Cool. As you draw closer to this massive tree, you can see that the woods kind of draws back, leaving a big clearing around it. And there is an altar of sorts near the base of the tree. And you look into this grove, which, yes, looks a lot cleaner on this map than it probably would in the reality that you're in. But I couldn't find something that was less sparkly. There is pink goo in pools around the roots of the tree, and as you come into, or as you come to the edge of this clearing, you can see that there is a singular figure at the altar, some distance away from you. This is a fairly large space. Hooded figure facing away from you at the moment. And how would you like to proceed?
Hold, please.
What was the druid's name again?
The druid that's
Liora.
with you is Liora.
Thank you. Liora, do you know who that is? Sorry. Liora, do you know who that is?
I mean, that's definitely my master's cloak. So I would assume that that's her.
Master's name.
My master's name, just to be really confusing, is Niora.
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh, ve. Oy vey.
Does anyone have mage hand?
Oh, un momento, por favor.
Maybe we use mage hand to just pull the hood down and get an idea who it is from way back here.
Nope, but I do have locate animals or plants, and I have fog cloud, and I also have friendship and detect magic.
Okay.
Oh, and druidcraft.
I have a unseen servant, so I can take care of this. So I'm gonna cast the ritual unseen servant, and then I'm going to tell the servant to go and just.
You realize that takes 10 minutes.
Okay, so what do you want to do? Do you want to figure out who it is and get into a trap, or do we want to actually see who it is before we go in there?
Can you cast it not as a ritual?
No, it is literally because it's my innate spellcasting.
Oh.
As a jackal.
Got it. That's a good question.
Sam really just wants to go over there and is looking at everybody, but she's trying to hold herself back.
Or actually, Elle, why don't you just
You want me
hide
to
yourself?
go?
Let the rogue do a rogue thing.
Rogue do go rogue di- rogue do go rogue thing go do.
I was kind of looking at everybody like, okay, I'm glad we finally came to this conclusion.
Yeah, do it.
Wait, we have a
Wait,
we have a
Elle,
rogue
did you
for a
give
reason.
me a backer knife?
Elle has not done that.
Even though she just kindly asked.
She did ask.
Yeah.
And if you want to see where Elle is at the moment, you're gonna have to roll.
Hey,
So
Alex.
I'll just
Yeah.
ignored her and took off.
Yeah, Elle ignored her and
if-
disappeared.
If there are two versions of a spell in my spellbook, legacy versus modern, and they are like drastically different, which one do you want me to use?
I mean, it's the difference between the 2014 and the 2024 rules. I don't care. Whichever one you like better.
Okay, cool.
Legacy.
Pick and choose the most powerful ones.
Legacy it is.
I was going to say we started the game under the 2014 rules. I'm perfectly happy to keep using them.
Most of the time, generally speaking, I do prefer the legacy ones. A couple times though, I like the newer ones. But yeah, legacy it is.
Yeah, like, don't get me
Is
wrong.
this in? Oh, go ahead.
So speaking of legacy versus 2014, like the Seer Undead versus the Turn Undead is, or not the Banish Undead, I guess it's called. For the cleric is just 10 times better. For the new rules than the old rules. Anyway, please continue. I apologize, Al.
Is this supposed to be an archway over our heads? Or...
Yes, it is. It is just an arch. Yeah, it is not a
Okay.
delineation of levels.
Okay. I got a 28 to stealth.
Yeah. I have a feeling that that's going to be fine, but we're going to roll. Yeah, so you're fine. Let's just say, a nat 1 doesn't get you anywhere.
Before I speak, I'm just going to listen, see if this person is talking or praying or anything.
Oh, yeah, give me perception.
No, Peter. No, go sleep. There's a sensor in the laptop, and there's a magnet on my phone case.
Ah, yes.
Oh, that's no bueno.
Yeah. Oh, 21.
Cool. So as you slide up next to this person who doesn't notice you approaching from behind, because they are clearly lost in whatever it is that they're doing, as you get close enough, you can...
Does Finn Liora recognizes them from their cloak? Does Finn recognize them at all?
Let me finish up with L, and while we're doing that, just go ahead and give me a history roll. And
okay.
So L, what you hear, not so much, it doesn't sound to you like praying. It sounds more like this person is fighting with themselves, or arguing with themselves, kind of in a low tone. Like, I mean, you would not have heard it from as far away as you started, but certainly as you got closer. Yes. And then for Finn with an 11. This, just from here, without seeing more of who this person is, like just looking at their back, is not the recollection doesn't come to you just from where you are.
Yeah.
Although that being said, with knowing I mean, clearly Liora has told you her master's name. You definitely know of this druid that you were coming here to look for. So
right. We definitely would have left behind the wagon and continued on foot before we got this close.
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So Elle, what else are you doing up here on the front line?
Elle is gonna come out of hiding and be like, "Is there something that you're needing?"
And as you speak, this, well, and as you come around, so you now can see that this the person, the beast in front of you, is a large bear, female. Meets the description that you have been given of Leora's master and mentor. Um, and as you ask this question, she turns to you, kind of snaps into focus, and kind of reaches out, and both, it almost seems like, pushes you away and tries to grab you at the same time, and in a low voice, "Stay back, or come closer. It matters not."
How
He's a witch. Ah-ha.
Sorry, what?
how old is Niora?
uh I would imagine she's probably in late 50s or so.
Okay.
Uh, well, since it doesn't matter if I get closer
Anyway, sorry. Continue. Continue,
or
Al.
or leave, uh, can I at least get your name?
And uh she looks like she's fighting, and uh I am Niora, the I'm the master of this grove.
Can so I what can Finn like what is so there was like an altar right in front of the tree?
Yes.
What magically what does Finn like notice about like the tree and the altar and like what's going on there?
So I mean, Finn would definitely recognize this as a space that the druids had constructed for their rituals. However, there there is definitely a this the pink goo, the corruption is seems to be coming from the tree, and um it is uh it is hard to tell if if whatever is happening currently, that Niora is doing is helping, or rather is advancing the corruption or stopping it, I guess, is the way to put it.
Okay. Okay.
Is Niora covered in any of the pink goo herself?
She definitely seems to have some, whether it is just superficial or not, it is hard to tell.
Ella's going to cast Prestidigitation to try to clean the pink goo off of her.
You are able to clean some off of her.
Does it come back? Does it seem to like help her in any way, or like, oh great, thanks, you removed some mud?
I mean, it doesn't seem to have a dramatic effect one way or the other at the moment.
Okay.
And as you do this, she turns to look both at Elle and back out towards the group.
I'm gonna say that Finn does know Niora. She was one of the druids that was part of the conclave when he joined the druids and was learning how to was an apprentice druid in this forest when he was young. He's gonna come closer and he's like, Master Niora.
As Finn comes closer, Elle is going to back away and kind of intercept Finn on his way.
Yeah, he's not getting real close. He's gonna actually call out to her. But
Elle's gonna approach and be like, if you look at Elle, you'll see his body language let's give this a second.
And as Finn approaches and calls out, Niora looks.
Yeah, I mean he's still he's not. He's gonna be like 30 feet away at least.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Niora looks back, and there is maybe some recognition, and she says, "You strangers, heroes, perhaps. Maybe I remember something. The light, the peace, the harmony of these woods. But..." And she pauses and looks away as if she's struggling. And when she looks back, her voice changes, deepens a little. The forest bends to a new master. A master who grants power beyond nature's frailty. And she continues to visibly struggle against whatever this is. And looks back at Finn again. And help me end this torment.
Can he when her voice changes, Finn frowns, and is she under the effect of any spell that he knows of?
Give me Arcana.
Okay. That's a 6.
Cool. Well, it doesn't. It certainly doesn't feel like a magic that you're familiar with.
Yeah. And when she talks about the forest is under a new master, blah blah, something the frail strength of nature, he growls and says that there's nothing frail about the strength of Varasta. Okay, help. Um. He looks back and he, Karen, do you have any spells about like possession or like evil purification?
Let me look. Let me think. I got detect
Like
good and evil.
prepared? Like right now?
Purification? Shit. Hold on. Hold on. I'm looking. Thinking. No. I have protection from good and evil, but that's about it.
Shit.
I mean,
Wait.
I have the spell magic too.
Can you cast like protection from good and evil on something that might be like being affected by evil and like it'll help it?
Let me think.
Happy birthday
That's
to you.
detection. It's not protection. It's just detect. I can tell you if something's evil or not.
Oh, it's detect. Fuck, you're useless
No,
right now.
there is protection. There is a protection. I knew I was seeing it right. Shit. Hold on.
You can tell that this one has some evil in it.
I mean, finding
Sometimes
after
it's
evil.
useful, but not here. I tried to clean the pink goo off of her. It didn't seem to do anything.
No,
Actually, yes, but they have to be willing.
fuck. Well,
I can make them willing.
we're not. The goal is to not kill her.
I have revivify.
Finn takes another step towards her and like holds out his paws and he's like, "How, Master Niora? What can we do?"
The dark voice comes back. You think you can save her? You think you can save this? And she gestures at everything.
Wait. Actually, hold on. Hold the fuck on, because I can figure out if this is who it is. Because of my background. No, it's not my background. It's one of my traits. My
No,
seasonal
keep talking.
Me keep talking.
You figure your shit out.
Okay. And she points her staff at the tree and she looks back at Finn, her voice changing back a little bit softer. Just destroy the tree? Free me from this prison? Or no, don't listen to them. Her tone shifting rapidly. The forest is dying, as am I. But it can be saved if you get the corruption out of the tree. But please tread carefully. For some things, when they're destroyed, may never heal.
Alex, would this possession be considered a curse?
That is meta knowledge, I think.
I was going to say that I don't know that I can answer that question.
Okay. Finn curses under his breath, and Alex, does
Yes?
he? When she said, "Destroy the tree, free me from this curse," and then she said, "Don't listen to," does it seem like the first part was like actually her, or was it the control voice?
So the
Like
sorry, that you are correct. I was unclear. Destroy me, free me from this prison. Is yes, the not her voice, or not, yes, the
okay, destroy the tree, free me. No, not you didn't say destroy me. You said destroy the tree.
yes,
Free me
yes,
from this prison.
right.
And that was the corruption voice? The dark voice?
Yes, destroy the tree.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Wee.
Sam is just looking back at Finn expectantly of who do I whack.
Don't. He holds a paw back towards Sam and is like, don't attack. Don't attack yet. Fuck.
Elle's kind of pondering, like,
Would
not that we should, because we definitely shouldn't, but would it even be? How difficult would it be to destroy the tree? It's a really big tree. I don't think we don't want to. I don't. No.
like literally his gaze snaps to L and he's like, don't touch
You're
it.
good.
I was like, I wasn't going to. I was saying it was a bad idea.
Destroy
Too
a
difficult
heart
anyway.
tree. To destroy a heart tree is just about the worst crime you can commit
It's a really big tree. Too
against
difficult.
the forest. If you want to make the druids
Also, it sounded like the bad voice saying that. I don't
as the
like
gloop your
the
enemy,
voice.
that's how you do it.
He is sitting on a rock, just kicking her legs back and forth, waiting for orders.
Okay, so magically, normally, how would this is like above table? Magically, normally, what sort of like as a
Fire.
druid, he wanted to like heal like damaged plants or something, like he found like someone was being an asshole and just like breaking branches on trees and shit. What spell would Finn use to fix that?
That's that's an interesting
Fire.
question.
Like, do healing spells work on plants?
I
Or do you
mean,
need something like command?
Like, is life magic life magic?
well, funny story. There are a couple spells. One specifically is called heal plants. Yep.
What fucking class has it?
Okay. This is, I guess it's a third party spell, or yeah, it's from a third party publisher. But there you go. But you can have it. I can give you that. Because it totally makes sense. Hold on, there was another option that had come up, which is plant growth, which I think is actually
I have that one somewhere.
Is the heart tree considered a creature?
No, it's a plant.
Damn.
So
I can't help. I was going to think about the lesser restoration, but it specifically says you touch a creature.
yeah, no, we discussed plant growth quite extensively back when
Yeah, plant growth is
Phil was
definitely
Yeah.
here. It channels vitality into plants and you get overgrowth versus enrichment. Actually, that would be
the casting time. According to the actual text of the spell, the casting time you use determines whether the spell has the overgrowth or the enrichment effect.
right. Right. That's okay though. It channels vitality into plants. I fucking forgot about it because it's one of my circle spells, so I never think about it. Um um okay, actually, thank you. I forgot about that. You need to add that heal plant spell to
Yes, I can give you. Yeah.
content though.
Yes, I can do.
Okay. It can be cast as an action. Finn. Oh, I need to hang on 1 second.
I will post the text for now in the chat so that it's available somewhere.
Actually, all I really need to know is what level of spell is it?
It is a first level evocation.
Okay, it's not like Finn would have had it prepared. Let me look at. Where is it? Okay, special instant. Destroy the tree. Finn takes a closer look at the like he takes a closer look at the tree.
Sure. Give me investigation.
Can I give you nature or arcane instead?
Sure.
Since I'm a fucking druid.
Tree.
I'm gonna cast.
16.
Hold on. Before you, so that's a 16. I'm casting guidance on you, so you roll another
Oh,
1d4.
great. Thanks. Dirty 20.
Yeah. So as you look at the tree, you can see that kind of somewhat just in front of the altar, there is a a section of roots that is kind of interlaced as if to create now a blocked doorway. And uh like there are some stone pillars that line the approach to that entryway. And what I mean, I guess what else are you looking for?
Does the tree itself seem like it's struggling? Like, what are the effects of what's going on with Master Niora?
Sure. The tree looks like it is
like this is a tree that Finn would literally know.
Yes. It does not radiate the same life that Finn would remember from this tree or any other tree like it. It is.
Does it feel corrupted, or does it feel like it's struggling against the corruption?
It feels like it is still struggling against corruption, but it is the corruption is there.
Right. Okay.
And I mean, you probably get the impression that, like, if the tree had lost this fight at this point, things would be worse than they are now.
Finn. Karen is. Let's see. Guidance is a touch spell, isn't it? Which means Karen is close enough to like touch him. So Finn turns his head to Elle and Karen and is like, okay, be prepared to restrain her. We don't want to kill her. Like, avoid that, please. Please. And he just plunges both of his paws into the ground, and V and S. Yeah. He plunges both of his paws into the ground and starts chanting. And green light flows across the ground. You see these runes, like a stream of runes flowing across the ground into the tree. And I'm gonna cast plant growth on the tree.
And as so,
while she's doing that, can I ready hold person?
Yes, you can do that. How are you intending to cast plant growth?
Well, I mean, so normally it's like normally it's supposed to be overgrowth, right? Because
yes, if you take it as a normal action, the outcome is
right.
overgrowth.
But the idea is that the spell channels vitality into the plant. He doesn't think that it's actually going to be able to do the normal like overgrowth effect. He's literally trying to give the heart tree the life force that it needs to fight the corruption.
Sure. Okay.
It's being instant cast. It's not being cast as like he's casting it as an action.
Sure.
And
I mean, yes, it was
he's
just
trying to force, like, to give the heart tree the power that it needs for this fight.
So, Finn, as you reach out with this magic,
and like
with
not even like all plants in 100-foot radius, like he is sending it directly to the tree.
Yeah. You can feel the edges of this corruption, this evil, this thing that.
And he is muttering prayers to Virasta and Pyrrha as he's doing it.
And it feels like what is happening is that this corruption is just pulling at all of the life, right? Everything that you pour into it, it wants to take. But as your magic reaches out into this tree, you can see, or Finn may be more focused on the spell at this point, but the others probably would notice that this causes Niora to relax just a little and like to take a almost like it helps her fight back a little bit more to see that there are others who are going to take up this fight. And as Finn continues to pour this magic and vitality into the tree, Liora comes up behind you just to put a hand on your shoulder and give whatever she has left to give also. And it doesn't, you can tell that this doesn't necessarily turn the tide, but it makes an impact.
Does it feel like if he stays doing it, it will continue to like make progress?
I would imagine that,
or is it more of like if you expend your energy, like if you just keep doing this, you're just going to be at a standstill and you'll be stuck like Niora is?
I would imagine that Finn, in feeling how this corruption reacts to the magic that Finn is pouring into the tree, that he would eventually realize that by himself he can't win, and would come to the understanding that this might be how Niora ended up in the situation that she's in.
Okay.
What if we clean up all the pink goo?
Finn was Elle was literally going to ask Finn that, like,
Alan,
should I just clean all the pink goo?
Yeah, just press to digitize the entire area.
Sends it to a pocket dimension.
Have we ever found out what happens when you set the stuff on fire?
did you ask
Immediately.
that in here or not? That is a very important question right now.
What?
Did Mia is that Mia asking it, or is that Robin asking this question?
That was just me above the table, but I can ask it in character. Like, I can't remember if we ever did set the stuff on fire or not.
I don't think that you guys have
No.
ever tried to set it on fire. No.
No.
Sam just gets 1,000-yard stare of "Don't touch the gray stuff."
The great stuff, it's delicious.
Don't believe me, ask the dishes.
Anyway, he, after struggling against, the sense of the corruption for like a minute, Finn looks like his ears sink. He is unhappy from this. He sort of tilts his head a little to Liora and he's like, Lass, what circle did you take?
God, this is where you ask me questions that I don't have answers to.
No, I mean, just is she a moon or a land druid, man?
Oh, she is a land druid.
Okay, so whatever. She picked a land circle. It doesn't matter which one.
Yes.
Shit.
Finn, is this some magic poison? Or like poison?
No, it's actually that's a really good question, Alex. What does it feel like?
You've been asking a lot of good questions today.
This is
Problem solving.
There is definitely a magical component, and there is both a magical component and a physical component at work here.
Can Finn feel a specific location that is poisoning the tree?
It is deep inside this tree.
Well, and this is just Karen cracking his knuckles. Well,
yeah,
if it's deep inside, you know what they have to say. In medicine, if something's poisoning the body, you got to cut it, drain it, and pull it. Let's get to work. And you see Karen,
now we're talking my language.
and you see Karen start inching closer to the tree.
Damn.
Karen, there's a doorway that's blocked over here.
Oh, fun.
Ben, what if we just cleaned up all the pink?
Actually, Alex, if
Yes.
can I cast Dispel Magic on the tree?
Yes, you can.
Spell magic on anything.
You can do whatever you would like. You certainly can.
I would like to
have an effect.
Will it have an effect, though?
That
You gotta do it in order to find out, I think.
Everything has an effect.
Motherfucker.
Screw it. All right. You see Karen kind of just think for a couple seconds. It's like, if it has a magic component and a physical component, if one is supporting the other, it's a synergistic effect, just like in medicine. And you see him quickly move his hands for a second and cast Dispel Magic on the tree.
Karen gets like as your magic reaches out and touches this tree, you start to feel some of the same things that Finn was feeling, that there is more here, that you could channel all of the magic that you had and not be able to come out on top, as it were. But you can feel that it makes an impact. Like, you can feel that the corruption is beaten back when you push against it.
Finn, I've done all I can do out here. I swear to you, we need to go and remove it at its source.
When he casts the spell magic, the lines of vibrant green runes flowing across the ground from where Finn is digging his claws into the dry, crumbled, like horrific looking dirt. They just cut off. And Finn, gets to his feet and Karen does his thing. And Finn looks at where the roots are covering the door, and I'm getting the impression that you were saying that like there's like a palpable bad sense coming from that door.
There, yes, that is true.
Okay. Finn goes up to Niora because she's so does the dispel magic like help her a little bit more even?
Yes, every time that you have that you push against this corruption helps to kind of bring back a little
Okay.
bit of strength.
He goes up and he reaches for her, but he doesn't quite touch her. And he's like, Master Niora, what if we open that door and go in, will it let out the evil?
See?
And he points towards the door with his staff.
It won't let it out if you can beat it back. But if you fail,
Do you know what's in?
I don't know that I could close it again.
Do you know what's in it?
There is I don't know exactly. I can tell that it's old. And that it wants life.
If it wants life, let's give it life. Too much of one thing is always a bad thing.
Finn gestures.
Says the immortal being.
Finn gestures
Says the immortal
rest
life cleric, yes.
Right. Finn gestures the rest of the party to them, but he goes to Liora and he takes her by the shoulders and he's like, sorry we drug you back here just to do this, but you need to go. You need to take your fastest form and flee and find the conclave. Because this could be stopped, but we need all of them. We need their power. If we fail, we're all dead, and so is Master Niora, but they might be able to fight it. And if they don't, the forest is lost. A dark, unspeakable evil will have been let out.
And
Yes, Senor Shin? Mia just walks up. Do you know what happens if we consume the pink goo? Will we also be evil?
I have no idea.
Or would we also
I'm sorry.
contain
Wait,
the
did Mia just
powers
ask
and
if
be
they
able
can
to
swim in
fight?
the pink goo?
No, she asked if they consume the pink
Oh,
goo.
consume. I was like,
He's like,
okay. It's like, oh, we're going swimming. Okay, cool. Right.
right. He's like, no, no. And literally, like, he just stops mid, like, half-ass answering her, and, like, his gaze just, like, rivets on her and sleeps. Do not put it in your mouth.
Okay. She
No,
clearly has no pink goo on her whatsoever. She
It
has no
doesn't taste
evidence that
very
she was
good.
going to even consume it. It was just like a question. So her ear
Elle's
just switched like,
ears go
you okay?
straight up, and you just see him turn, eyes wide, mouth open, like, are you dumb?
Well, I'm just saying, if we can consume the powders and gain extra, extra strength, then I don't see why we can't use it to our advantage to fight off the evil that is under the tree.
Oh my
It's a
god.
double-edged sword, see?
Oh, blessed idiot saved me from
You know what, Mia?
witless magic users that play with forces in their toys but don't actually learn any of the powers. No, don't do that. It doesn't work like that, I don't think. From what
Go
I've
ahead,
seen.
Mia. Let's
Don't
see what happens.
don't eat it.
See, you can always cast prestidigitation. You can always
Liora,
get
you
rid
need
of
to
it.
go. You need to
Look,
find
if you
them.
get poisoned, I can fix you. It's fine. Go
Liora
for it.
Liora looks up at Finn and she says, bringing you back here was the least I could do. I will go seek more help. And
When he told her to take her fastest form, he meant like change it, like wild shape. Like
Yeah,
she
yeah.
needs to go fucking.
No.
And that's why
I
he was asking
understand.
what circle she
And
was,
and
because she's not a high enough level to take a flying shape.
and she says, before I go though, let me give you, and she takes off the pendant that she's wearing that is a polished acorn painted green with decorative trim, and the symbols and runes of growth and balance, and she presses it into Finn's hand, and it seems to radiate a little bit of life and natural energy. She says, take this, maybe it will help you. And this is before I tell you what this is, she says, think of it as my thanks for helping me. And this is the acorn pendant of verdant harmony.
Okay. Hang on. I will be right back.
I'm going to post this in the chat so that you have it.
Now that I think about it above the table, I don't think I've seen anybody consume this pink goo either. It's always been on top like a tar.
That's probably
Frogs.
Don't worry, Mia. I'll cast a cure poison on you. It's fine. Go for it.
I'm just saying, like, if we could use it to our advantage, I don't see why we should.
Elle is
have a
beginning
feeling
to
that's,
relax with this idea and think, yes, maybe you should eat this.
Well, not eat it, just like roll around in it, because now that I'm
Yes.
thinking about it,
Yes,
no
go
one
for it.
else
Yep.
eats it. All our encounters kind of just has it on them.
above
So-
the table. I believe Sam had this exact same question and
Sam,
was very
no,
shot
no,
down
it's
quite
dangerous.
quickly.
It's dangerous. Don't do it. Mia, go for it.
It was really
Yes,
dangerous.
exactly. Sam, no. Mia, yeah, absolutely. Go for it. Yep.
The new character nobody really cares for yet. It's like,
Yep.
yeah. That's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair.
new guy.
It's a
guy. Go
hazing.
for it.
A hazing. I get it.
Don't
We
worry.
FNG,
believe
go.
in you.
Just
We
go,
believe you.
FNG.
Don't worry, it's gonna be fine.
Discord was real
Look,
pissed
look.
at
We
me.
need to know
Okay.
if the poison gas is gone or not. You're the lowest on the totem pole. Take off your mask.
Great.
I need you, Mia. I need you to be the
that,
canary
Literally,
here.
how the
Okay.
military does it
he
too.
has to attune to in order to use. Doesn't have time for that shit.
Well, that being said,
Also,
he
I
wasn't.
can't. It's a custom item.
Yes, I will have to put it into D&D Beyond in order for you to
Okay.
add it to.
Luckily, it doesn't like add stats or anything. So I like how you put it in general chat instead of game chat. Anyway,
sorry. It is literally just where I was. That is why.
I know. Okay, well, so he puts it on. It doesn't do anything because he's not. Um.
Well, while they're
Wait.
waiting,
Wait, Liora, before you go. No, it's fine. Never mind. Never mind. I didn't. No, he didn't ask. It's fine. Whatever. He pats her shoulder, and actually, he knows her. He leans forward and like touches foreheads with her, and is like, "Go, be swift."
And she...
May for give you wind under your feet.
Would it be weird if the deer turns into a deer to go run on all fours?
You know, I was
no,
literally
absolutely
thinking
not.
about it earlier. Like, if Finn turned into a bear for combat, it would make sense, but it would also be stupid.
Oh, therefore, go.
But I feel like in this case it's
Whatever.
not.
She, like,
But she takes off.
shifts and she's
Yeah.
running on all fours.
And she goes away. Weesh. And you all
And
turn.
Mia, who desperately. Okay, go ahead.
What? No, go ahead.
Mia, who desperately wants the approval of Karen, decides to listen to Karen and
God.
rolls around, like, sniffs the goo a little bit, and then kind of just throws her sombrero, and it just basically lands on Sam's head, like she was a hat rack, and kind of just dunks her head in it.
Fucking chaos monkey.
Finn, like, turns and just manages to, like, the timing is, it's got to be, like, comedic perfect as her head goes, like, splat into it. And just the...
She does, Mia does lick the goo a little bit just to understand the taste.
Oh God, no! Mia, I was lying to you. Don't do it.
Yeah. Flicks her head back up, and her face is just like gooey.
Like a chest as he's glaring at Karen.
She just grabs like her paw and just like tries to scoop it down a little bit, try to get some of it off, and ends up rubbing it on her forearms.
Can Sam just like go over to Mia and yoink her up by her collar and just throw her out of the goo?
Well, her whole body is in the goo. It's just her head.
So the way I see this having gone down, Mia throws her hat and goes to dive into the goo. Finn reaches out and grabs Mia by the fur on the scruff of her neck right?
No, that was Sam.
Sam, whoever grabbed her, yes. And
I
like
feel like it would have been Tara.
like literally, snout about to go into this puddle, and at which point Mia sticks out her tongue and licks up a little bit. Um right,
Oh.
the comedy that ended with the like not quite face getting in the goo but close enough
Oh.
that she still gets her
I,
A
I
taste.
saw this differently. I saw this completely different. She threw her hat. She kind of like, you know how foxes would like pout on the ground to try and dig a hole?
Oh, how they do the pounce when they're going mice under the snow.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's exactly what she did
oh
to the goo. It got her forearm and her face in there, and when she did, her mouth slightly open, and she ate a little bit of goo.
Tail grab.
and
I will get
And
your
it came back
eulogy
up.
ready, Mia.
she
Elders immediately going to pull out both his dagger and his sword,
Mia so
and is going to get ready.
Sam drags Mia back from this
You see Karen pulling out a notebook, like, okay,
and
time
Time of infection.
time of infection.
Mia
Elle,
just
clean her off.
Mia looks
Subject
around
number
at
1.
everybody and says,
name.
well, it tastes sweet.
Ooh,
Either
do
I
I
mean
feel stronger?
I'm guessing actually
Do
Mia
I just
Mia doesn't know this, but this is a reference for everybody else, right? This is the it tastes like cherry cough syrup kind of. It's the cloying, this shouldn't taste like this, but it does. Nothing happens immediately.
Subject refers to a mildly sweet tasting liquid.
But
this
Source
thing
of
is a
infection,
this thing
ingestion,
is a
and
ripoff? I feel fine.
what I need you to do is just roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Finn is definitely trying to get Elle to like prestidigitation it off her.
You just see Karen just hold on.
8.
I'm working here. I'm working here. Keep going, Mia. Tell me how you feel.
I rolled an 8 on the Constitution. How do I feel?
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
You're welcome.
I will never you.
Due to subject's constitution,
Um,
unknown time to infection stated.
and
We'll continue to monitor.
Niora just looks at Mia, says, well, child, I wish you well. Hopefully, if you can save this tree and this grove, we'll save you as well.
See, we shall.
Finn is so unhappy right now.
I'm sorry, Senor Reed.
He's also real angry with Karen.
Chaos.
That's fair. That is fair.
Cool.
Okay.
Niora.
Don't touch it anymore. Niora, Master Niora, can you move those vines?
And
I don't think there's any other way.
she says, I only built the door. You have to let yourself in. And she gestures up at the stone pillars that line the walkway up to the door.
Ben, I have an idea.
What?
Remember the church thing?
Anybody have the exact time in the world?
But
Um,
it is getting on towards the evening of this day.
It is a
1500.
sunset past a fur.
Time of incident, 1500.
oh, right.
It is crackle
Um,
o'clock
Date, please.
Oh God, I'd have to go track it through.
today.
I can tell you approximately where we are
Oh,
because
It
there's
is.
actually a calendar for this world.
it is winter. Malisiku 1365. It is the 30th at 2217. 2217.
It is
2217.
so it's Malsakun the 30th.
Malisiku 30th.
What
yes.
are you looking at?
I
I'm
don't know. I'm looking at a calendar here. That just popped
1765.
up.
Don't hold on. 1365 is the year. It's probably that was then. It's got to be around.
No, don't do that, baby girl.
It's got to be around the 20 something of Sata. I think. I'd have to go track dates back through of when you did things, but I think it'd be the last week of the month at this point.
Okay.
All right.
Because Alex designed a calendar where like the months actually make sense and they're just 28 days and like everything adds up nicely because it made me happier.
I mean, it's not Earth, so we don't have to have the extra quarter day.
Right.
Finn
I have
looks
pasted
down
the
at
calendar.
Mel, and he's like, "To church? What about it?"
The when we went in and killed that one evil priest dude, like immediately,
I don't
you
have
had
that.
used like mold earth or something.
No, that was a different spell. I don't have that one today.
Oh. I was
I'm
thinking maybe we could
sorry.
like dig a hole underneath the door and then come up on the other side of the door.
I mean, so yes, I could do that unless it's a magically sealed door, which I'm pretty sure it is. But the spell that I had that threw the mouse priest up into the air, I don't have that one today.
Oh.
That was not Molders. That's a bit
Okay.
more concentrated magic. That's a third level spell.
That's
You
okay.
know what?
Anybody
I
have a
had that.
shovel?
I was hoping. I I I have a big sword thing that looks kind of like a shovel.
No, I don't.
It's okay. It was a thought though.
So, hang on, Alex.
Yes.
He gestured. She said she built the door. She gestured at the stone tower, the pillars. There are vines covering, or like roots covering the door itself,
Yes.
but there are pillars in the area, like creating a path toward the door.
Correct.
How far away is the altar from the tree?
Well, I mean, it is basically kind of. I mean, from like the trunk of the tree, it's probably a good 15 to 20 feet. But
Okay.
like it kind of sits at at the base of these roots.
Right. The way that, yeah, giant. Okay, so where are these stone pillars that you're talking about?
Like so. Like if you're some. Sorry. Is somebody sharing the map? Can you see the map?
Yeah, someone
Okay.
is sharing the map. I can see the map.
Okay, yeah. So like it would be like if you let me grab a pen here. If you guys like walked that is not a pen, Alex.
Well, here, how about you draw where the door is?
Yeah, so the door's up in here. Wee. And like so if you guys come this way, wee, that you would have like a pillar and a pillar and a thing.
Okay. And the vines, the roots and shit are only directly covering the door itself, not the
Correct.
path.
Correct.
Okay. We have to unlock. Okay. She built the door. She didn't trap us in the door. Finn needs to examine the pillars.
Yeah. As you as you walk up, you see that there are 4 pillars on each, or rather 2 on each side, right? 4 as you walk up, and then
Yes.
kind of right in front of the door there is a pedestal with a small depression that is divided into 4 quadrants.
Oh, fucking puzzle time.
And each quadrant has an inscription that is written in Druidic. Convenience that Finn can read.
Yes.
One says, "Breathe life where it cannot rise." One says, "Ignite warmth where cold grips tight." The third says, "Pour nature where growth has ceased." And the fourth says, "Anchor strength where all else falters." Which,
Okay, can you post in the chat for me?
For sure I can. I'll even put it in the right one.
Okay. Thanks. Hang on a second. Sorry, guys. It's a riddle. It's about magic. Have we figured out who has the highest intelligence yet?
I mean, those of you who have been together for a while would probably have figured that out. Whether or not you, the
No.
players, know, I don't.
No, this is above the board. This is above the board. Which of us has the highest intelligence?
Not Karen, actually.
Well, okay, Finn has a 10.
Karen has a 14.
Probably.
Okay, does anyone else have an intelligence higher than 14?
No.
Yeah, so it is Karen. Okay.
It is Karen.
I need to devote my attention span for like literally 3 minutes to something here. So this actually works because Dean is our other spellcaster. Dean, can you and Karen put some work into trying to figure out what spells might apply to this?
Can you guys hear me?
We can now.
Yes.
Okay, great. My character has a 15 in intelligence. As
Amazing.
was previously established when we all, yelled at, judged me for having a high intelligence and a low dex and a low something
Dex,
else.
a low dex
And I'm
ranger.
a ranger.
Yes, hence,
Dexterity.
Yep.
Yes.
hence Mia
How
swan,
did we
hence
not
Mia
discuss
swan diving
that
into the
yet?
pink goo.
Yeah, well, no, Alex, that's wisdom.
Yeah. My wisdom ain't that great. My wisdom's a 13. So my intelligence was thinking that I will gain the powers.
Yeah, that actually does work for a high intelligence, moderate wisdom character.
Sure.
Anyway,
Yeah.
you guys work on trying to figure out this riddle. I will be back.
Sure.
I mean, I can think it's a kind of a necromantic spell. Breathe life where it cannot rise. Ignite
I feel like
warmth
that's
where
more of
cold
a
growth
cave.
tight. Pour nature where growth has ceased. Anchor strength where all else falters. In my mind, breathe life where it cannot rise. Where it cannot rise is, where breath has ceased. Ignite warmth where cold grips tight. Fucking start the heart. Pour nature where growth ceased. Continue fucking growing in life where it has ceased. Because nature and growth can be a fucking euphemism, not a is a synonym for life.
What's your save the dying on a thing?
I have Save the Dying as a cantrip.
We need a fire spell of some sort.
Agreed.
Vegetation will start fire.
Yep. Probably wild growth or something for the nature.
Yeah.
Wild growth is not. I have no idea what that is, but also I don't have druidcraft.
So that sounds more like a fire type situation. So like breathe life where it cannot rise. Fire consumes oxygen. Ignite warmth where cold grips tight. That's like a damp area. Pour nature where growth has ceased. That's dead soil. So that's also like when a fire has consumed a certain area. Anchor strength where all else falters. This tree stump may have been burnt.
Well, that's when you
Is there
just send a
symbols
snake
on the pillars?
So as you start to look at the other pillars, you can see that each one has a carving and a basin below the carving. One,
Alex is trying to Fifth Element us.
Yes.
one
Air, earth, fire, and water. That's what we need right now.
Yes.
So then, what would our fifth
And then
element
love.
be?
Or
Oh,
at
there
least
you go.
horniness.
Chaos. Chaos is our fifth element. We just need to place Mia into the fifth basin.
into the middle of the 4 pillars. With her face covered in the pink goo.
Get past
Don't worry about it.
Cool.
Well,
I like to
Did-
play with you.
I don't
did-
think that this magic was created by Druids. And necromancy is pretty frowned upon in the world. See?
Do we have images
See
of?
what?
Do you want did you want me to keep giving the description, or do you want to do it yourselves?
No, you gotta tell me shit. I'm an actual idiot in real life.
Okay. So each
Figure this shit
each
out.
each obelisk, each pillar has a basin under the carving. One has a carving of a tree with roots entwined around a boulder, and the basin below it is filled with loose soil. One pillar has a carving that reminds you of swirling wind, and the basin is empty. However, you can hear a faint whistling if you touch it. One pillar has a carving of a flame, and the basin is cold to the touch. And the last pillar has a carving of a of waves, and the basin is cracked and dry.
Can I just pour some water in a water skin into that basin and see what happens?
See?
You certainly can.
What happens, Alex?
When you pour the water into the basin, the crack heals itself and the water stays.
Elle is going to cast Prestidigitation and light a fire in the fire basin, the one that's cold.
And as you place the fire in that basin, it warms up and begins to glow faintly.
Which one's the air basin? Because I want to breathe into the bowl.
The air basin is the one with the picture of what looks a pictogram that reminds you of wind.
Cool. I'm gonna
What's
breathe
the
into
fourth
it.
one?
The fourth one was the basin filled with loose soil.
We need your nature.
I can make those fruit. I can make several fruits. See?
Do you have any seeds or anything, Finn? I mean, you're a druid. You're supposed to, right?
I have.
Give me
I wonder. Hold on.
1 second. Hold on. Stand by. I have this. Where did I stash the note? Or was it in my inventory? I've got it. Give me a second.
I have druid craft. I could just make shit bloom.
I'm sorry, you're a ranger that has druid craft?
Yes.
Yeah, you and
I've
I are
got
gonna have to
this.
sit down and go through your character sheet, okay? Like seriously.
I am going to put a fertilized seed, the last one from from way back in the day. I'm going to put that seed in this basin, and I'm going to add a little bit of water. This very heavily fertilized, rampant growth seed.
Oh
Oh
boy.
no.
No, wait,
No.
I mean, yeah, cool.
Oh.
um,
He's not gonna end
Finally getting that out of my inventory now. It's been there for a while.
Yay! Talk about finally clearing storage.
Didn't know what I was going to do with that, but I stole it.
Scenes from him.
and as you place this seed in the earth and it begins to sprout, and the um the the roots across the door begin to pull back, revealing the entryway into the tree.
Okay, everybody hurry. I don't know how big that thing is going to get. We need to go now. And Elle goes in.
Yeah, go, go, go.
Go, 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 go.
Go, go, go.
Yeah. Because that could be a very big tree.
True dat.
If the tree grows bigger than the heart tree, we can just kill the heart tree and it'll be okay, right?
Let's just turn this into the heart tree.
Things.
It won't be that big.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Of course. Standby caller. Because Alex put everybody on the map before we got there. Okay. You step inside the tree.
That's what Matt Hugger said. Musk and his team of JV hackers.
And you find yourself in the dark insides of a cavern inside the tree. It is barely wide enough for two of you to stand across. Or at least in D&D terms, that would be about 10 feet.
Karen and Evan should be in front. Oh, like Elle should be in front stealth, and then Karen and Sam.
And all of you,
Karen has an AC that is in heavy armor and is the fucking party's tank right now, so yeah.
as you as you step inside the tree, it's the air is heavy. The corruption is apparent. There are glowing pools of pink goo around where you see roots coming through the soil. And off in the distance, you hear some skittering like that of insects and whatnot. And you're here in the dark in a tree.
I'm gonna smell the air to see if I smell anything other than insects.
To see if you if you smell anything other than
Above the
Yeah,
table.
I'm smelling for investigation. I'm gonna smell and
Sure.
see if
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
any weird stuff.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
All you can smell is still the pink goo that has invaded your nostrils.
I know, freaking right. I just taste cough syrup.
Sickly sweet cloying. Oh, I forgot to write that down in the notes. Shit.
But I rolled a 17, so clearly that shit don't stop me now. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride.
with a
Ain't nobody
17,
gonna slow me down. Oh no.
you
Really,
you
Dean? I would have gone with Queen.
But that's literally the next words in the song. She's like, "Ain't nobody gonna break my stride. Ain't anybody gonna slow me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving."
Missed that part.
so you sniff the air. The air is all but stale. You can smell rotting wood, rotting soil, rotting animals.
Madre con Dios.
It's
Place of the living dead.
Yeah.
What? Sorry. What were you going to ask Emily above the table before?
Above the table, Sam. Don't you have a thing that gives you bonuses when you've got multiple wolves around you?
Pack tactics. Oh wait, not pack tactics. I'm sorry. Hang on. Let me get the right words. But I do get bonuses since I have more than 2 allies around me. Better with an audience on charisma checks, unit tactics, advantage on attack rolls against the creature.
Okay, how many do you have to have?
2.
Okay.
And it's just allies. It's not necessarily wolves.
Okay. While we're going down the path, like this tunnel, I'm going to cast Conjure Animal. Which summons face spirits that take the form of beasts and appear in unoccupied spaces. So they're going to appear in front of Karen and Sam. And I'm going to summon. I can summon 2 beasts of challenge rating 1 or lower. I'm going to choose that instead of 1 of challenge rating 2, and I'm going to summon 2 dire wolves.
Sure. Let me find you some dire wolves.
While you're summoning your dire
It's
wolves,
considered
Ella's going
fey.
to make sure that Finn has one part of the Rocky Talkie and Elle has the other.
Rocky Talkie.
I forgot about that.
Alex, they're considered fey, and they disappear when they drop to 0 hit points or when the spell ends, which is in an hour or concentration.
Copy.
And then Elle is going to be like, okay, I'm going to scout ahead. I'm going to let Finn know what I see. If something looks too scary, I'll come back.
Eric,
And then
be careful. You're in the house of the dead.
and then Ella's going to hide.
Sure.
Hola,
I'm
gato.
pulling direwolves in. Wee. 2 direwolves?
Yep, 2
Holy,
direwolves.
holy big direwolf.
Big puppers.
Big
So
puppers.
Pushes the rest of us into the rock.
Alex, I would like to pet the dire wolf,
Why
please.
do I feel like this direwolf's token is way too freaking huge?
I
Oh.
think petting the big floofer would require a dexterity saving throw.
That
It
is
was
huge. Why is he a
I
bloody
am
blood on
a
this now?
Joe, I am part canine. It's just canine petting canine. I am saying hello. That's all I am doing.
We're just sniffing
You
butts,
might
man.
want to
It's
sniff
okay.
the butt then.
Yeah, we're just sniffing butts here.
Oh, here, hold on. Let's see. Does that help? Oh, come on. Token.
Probably be more comfortable with Karen than Sam, since they are actually Fey spirits.
Let me
They
attempt
happen
this.
to have the form of giant things.
I think if I fix here, if I fix it here, twill do the thing.
Do the thing.
Standby collar. I make fixing.
Good, big me. Yes, you are being very good.
Does that work now? Better. Much better. 2 direwolves. Bloink.
Boink.
Dink.
Oh yeah, no, they eat the character space.
Wonderful.
Okay. Yeah, Finn tells them to wait, because Elle is gonna do his thing.
Right.
Rolled a nat 20 for a total of 29.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Okay, I want some pink goo in the next room.
Finn, I need a name for a character really quick. Side topic, off question. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. What kind of character?
Just spit out a male name for me, please.
What, like a fantasy name?
Yes, please.
Cedric.
Barrett.
Actually, Frederick really works. Thank you.
Teamwork.
There's a spot where it gets really dark, but there's a spot that you can see another pile of pink goo at.
Game, you gotta ask Alex what you're seeing.
So far, I think I'm just seeing pink goo.
So
That's
far,
because you're
that is true.
Well,
What?
gonna let the GM do his job.
What I need? Well, sorry. What are you?
on my screen, it is very dark.
It is very dark.
It is very dark.
Because
I mean, it depends on. It does
gonna say,
depend
I'm
on your perspective.
fairly
It's kinda
certain that at this point, yeah. Well, Elle doesn't have dark vision, so
Yeah.
funny thing about wandering around a cave in the dark.
I can hide very well.
Elle can hide very well, but can't see very well, except
Cannot see very well
in the glow of the pink goo.
Just carry me around because I can just be a blowtorch, just glow stick.
I was kind of like
Foxes don't have
gently
dark.
like
So
keeping
Elle
his.
is moving from glowing space to glowing space.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yes, I do have dark vision, Finn, to answer your question.
Oh, there's a spot of light.
Are foxes having dark vision?
Oh, found a thingy. I'm gonna come back.
Weird.
When do foxes have dark vision, Alex?
Hang on.
It disappeared. It just happened. I've
Well,
stopped
they
questioning
got it
a lot of
because
this.
she tenebrines have it.
I shouldn't have it?
Working. Standby. To pick the day that I don't have the thing open.
Can I keep it for convenience?
No.
It's there.
It doesn't work like that.
Ba, 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 ba. Hold on. It would appear not.
I don't? Huh. Something's not right then.
I thought that only tenebrines and moles had dark vision.
19, where are we? That's here.
Big man, I don't have any more. It's gone.
Jackals and dragons.
Unless
Watch it be
Yeah.
jackals
Oh,
and
wait.
dragons.
It might have. Hold on. Standby caller. Oh, no. That's. Never mind. That's that. Tuk. No. Oh. Nope. There's a roguish archetype where you could gain dark vision. Hold on. Yep, it is a tenebrine trait. Which would be
Moles, I think.
moles, and we shoved skunks in there, so if it was a holdover from
That's probably what it was.
Well, I can't
Oh,
find it anyway. So don't tell me.
apparently slots also have dark vision.
Lost?
Oh, I guess because they're in the dark jungle.
I don't know, but it's a League of 9 trait.
Oh, so armadillos have it too.
Well, I do have one spell up my sleeve that can help us.
In any event, so that's the answer to that.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Okay. I switched devices.
Senior Finn, I have a spell that can find traps.
Nice.
Would you like me to get ahead of you and then tell you if there are traps?
I have no idea actually how detect traps works, but I bet Finn knows. You sense the presence of any trap that was okay, but like, is it? How long does it last? Oh, you have to like keep casting it. That sucks.
Well, it's not like I have a lot of combative spells, so it's not like I'm gonna lose a lot.
That's not a bad plan, but maybe save it for like a door or a treasure chest, or a suspiciously large empty room.
Especially because that's the thing one.
And while you're having this conversation, I would think that L has probably made his way back to
Yes.
where you all are.
So there's I've seen a bad guy, but it's
Okay.
very dark, very hard to see.
Okay.
Basically, I went from like a little bit from like room to room, following the glow of the pink goo. So I don't necessarily want to clean it as I go, because then it would be very dark.
I mean, we could, like have a torch.
Yeah, then people would see me coming.
Well, if all of us are going, then we could have a torch.
then somebody's gonna know we're coming.
And
That
somebody's gonna
means
know that we're coming. But then at
so
least all of us are coming, so maybe
the
that
word
works.
at the word torch, Mia just like pulls out one, uses her cantrip and
Oh boy.
uses her cantrip druidcraft and just lights the torch on fire.
Elle looks at the torch and casts prestidigitation, dousing it.
Senor Caron, I do not think I'm flammable with this pink goo.
Well, that's one way to test that theory.
At least it's not gray. At least it's not gray.
It is entirely up to you whether you would like to use torches or not.
Do we have like? Is there a spell that somebody has?
Hold on. I have a light.
I also glow in the dark, but I am pink.
And I just snap my fingers and
Yes, there is a faint pink glow emanating from Mia's nose where it went in the.
I touch a spherical rock I have, and light emanates from the rock. That illuminates for a 20-foot radius and a dim light for an additional 20 foot, so a total of 40 feet illumination sphere around me.
Allow me to figure out how to give you light.
Is that brighter than the torch?
Sorry, it's 20 feet of bright.
20 feet of bright, 20 feet of dim after the 20 feet of bright, totaling 40 feet of illumination.
Yeah, if they didn't see us before, they're definitely seeing us now.
Okay. Karen's now emitting light. Where you move.
Until I decide to throw the fucking thing.
Yep. I mean, the light still obeys physics of walls, so but now as long as y'all are within 40 feet of Karen, you're in some kind of light.
Right.
Okay. Karen has lots of armor and a light source. I say we follow Karen.
Thanks.
If that's the plan, although I can have the wolves go in front of him.
Okay.
I'm going to
Can
I
the wolves to do that?
Maybe we should have Karen in the middle, because it's 40 feet around him.
Can I just throw the light around this corner and see what we see?
Oh, like in here, like there's a pink goo, so we can see.
Oh, okay.
Now, wait, what? There's another way. Karen, you're so useful.
Thanks.
Okay, I did not go this
Oh,
way. I did not go north.
Alex-
I did not go that way. Karen, come back.
Okay,
I don't know it's that way.
I'm standing right here in the path. Everyone has to get past me. Sword and board, ready to fucking go.
Okay.
don't move too fast, guys, because Alex has to move the wolves and me.
Where do we want the wolves to end up?
So I want the wolves in front of Karen.
Okay. We're gonna send one on either side, probably. There, just because it's a narrow hallway. Finn coming up behind. Whee! And yes, as Karen comes up here with
Hey, Alex, I have a stupid question. What's my Foundry password? Can you message it to me?
What's your name?
It's your name, all lowercase.
Oh, cool.
Sorry.
Super secure.
Yep, it is the world's most secure password right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nobody.
I mean, we have what's called a ball special, which is
Hey, that's the combination to my luggage.
I opened it, but it's not doing anything.
It might take
there it goes.
I was going to say, it might take a hot second for this map to load. This map is a ridiculously high resolution map for what it is.
Okay. Give me a second. I have to let the dog in.
So you come into this space. Karen, with their illumination, illuminates a path that Elle did not find previously, because Elle was somewhat stumbling around in the dark. I'm sure Elle would point this out. That
yes.
Oh, this is different. But
it's getting there.
But from where Karen stopped, is Karen can see that going to the north, the path forks again, and then continuing to the southwest where Elle went before scouting ahead. What can you communicate with the wolves?
Not like magically.
Sure.
Shut up, Dean. But they understand when I talk to them.
Sure, but like, they can't communicate like what they see to you necessarily?
Oh, that's a good question. Hang
Would
on.
Sam be
Reading
able
of the
to, since
canine
she is also a
origin.
wolf?
Exactly. That's what I'm asking. Like, since
Hang
Karen's a canine, can't I
on.
understand them?
Hold, please.
Too many questions.
Too many questions.
Did you got their boot? Did you give her the chew toy, Mom? Okay. Friendly to you and your companions. Roll initiative. They obey any verbal commands issued to them. If you don't, they
I mean, I guess the other question.
I think they're treated like creatures.
Okay. In that case,
So
what
because they're Fae, they probably could speak to Karen.
What? I mean, I guess then the next part of the question is what instruction did you give them?
Go in front of Karen,
Okay,
like protect him.
sure. Okay,
Mm.
so
Oh my god.
they're going to, you know, if their instruction is to protect Karen, they're going to stay close and make sure that, or try to keep anything from getting to Karen. Cool.
Hey, Sam, I got a wolf
Yeah.
pack before you.
At the moment, yes. Whoa. How do I make it zoom out? It zoomed in. What the fuck?
Roll out.
Does it keep turning?
Control. Press
Control.
control and do that.
Hang on, I'll stop that. I'll stop the rotation.
What does control do? I should have done this a different time.
Oh, why didn't
No,
you?
this is. I'm just
rotate
gonna
back to
close
zero?
this and I'm gonna let Alex take care of it.
Sam, how do you have two? Did you just change your in-game your picture and your name in Discord?
Pepper box.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. Anyway, sorry, what were you aiming? What were you?
Well, I figured if I could get Foundry running, I could at least control myself.
Yes.
So that you didn't have to do it, but I don't know how to use Foundry enough. It's gonna take more time than you just moving me where I want you to move me.
Sure.
If you click on your character, arrow keys move you.
No, I'm not gonna bother.
Really?
Yes.
Well,
So-
that's
I already
let
closed
me try
Foundry.
this
This is
theory.
bullshit. I don't like it. I'll do it some other time.
And
Okay.
Robin's mine is.
This is not a video game, guys.
Anyway.
Please stop running around the map.
Sorry, okay? This is a new discovery for me.
In any case, what? So Karen stops here in
Are
there.
we going to keep
Yeah,
exploring or not?
where are we proceeding to? And also,
I'm trying to see where this passage leads.
so Karen wants to keep going north.
Yes. Oh, hello. Good to see you there. Wolves attack.
Karen keeps going north, at which point,
Can't see shit.
go ahead and make.
Can I, when I
guess
first move
my
into the
character
spot,
wouldn't
can
see
I
anything anyway.
throw the rock towards said object that I see, or just towards the end to illuminate back there? Before we roll.
Yes, you can.
Cool. I'm gonna throw the rock.
You're gonna make life really annoying,
Right.
but sure.
Three.
Just ping where
3
you.
spaces to the left. I'm trying to ping and it's not pinging.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
3 spaces to
you
the
know
left
why?
of my character.
I'm pretty sure that it's because of the resolution of the map. 3 spaces to the left. Okay, I got you, boo. Stand by. I'm just gonna put a light there.
Thank you.
Because it's a lot easier to do it this way.
Yeah, so the wolves are definitely going to be in front of Karen.
There. Now there should just be light there.
Either like in front of him or flanking him. Depending on the space, because I have no idea what I'm seeing.
Yes, one wolf would have been staying in front, and one was staying just behind him.
Emily, do you want me to stream for you also?
Well, Finn.
Sorry, what?
Depending on where Finn is standing, wouldn't be able to see around the corner anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Do you want me to stream for you as well?
No, I mean, James is streaming. It's just where James is. I can't see shit.
Ah. We can make this truth.
There you go.
But if James is gonna be magically running around, okay, so what did you see? Like, you said, "Oh, hello," as if there was a person. You said
We
wolves
can't
attack,
see.
but I don't see anything.
You can go to my stream and you can see what I'm seeing.
Okay, cool. Hang on. Maybe. I can't figure out how to get. Oh, wait, I know how. Hang on. How do I go back to?
Jerry and Carrie attack. I've named the wolves, Alex.
There it is. There it is. What the fuck is that thing? What the fuck is that thing? Well, what? Alex, what do we see?
Alex, what the fuck do I see?
You see a giant corrupted termite. What else would you what else would you see inside a tree that was eating it
Kill
from
it
the
with
inside
holy
out?
fire. Kill that thing with
I
holy
didn't know what
fire.
it was
Let's
either.
go.
I saw one, I turned around, and I came back. I went, I don't know what the hell that is. I want help.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Well, I don't know if
Dude.
he wants in, but can you make him come in?
Make who
He
come?
boofing.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm talking about the dog.
sure. Yes, it is a giant corrupted termite.
Hey, hey, sir, that is not yours.
And
Good boy. Oh shit. Oh, Boo's in trouble now. She
and
went out the door and Mama said, "Come here," and Boo decided that no, I'm not going to do that.
and as Karen and the wolf pack comes around the corner,
Hi, good boy.
this termite is gonna not be so happy about that. And since the wolf's out in front, he's gonna get attacked.
Okay. Well, they do naturally defend themselves.
Jerry, you got this. Go.
This is gonna be great.
Attack with bite.
Yes,
I've turned this
They
into a
don't-
Pokemon match.
They don't actually
Thunder
listen
wave.
to you, Dean.
I know. I'm
this-
trying to have some fun.
This termite is
Emily.
going to attack the direwolf.
I mean, Karen can like tells them all he wants, and they're just not gonna do it.
And he's gonna
Oh!
totally whiff it.
Swing and a miss. Big man, go lay down. Go lay down. No, go lay down.
He was
Come on.
surprised by the direwolves coming around the corner with
Yeah,
the jackal, the
clearly.
sword, and the shield.
Yeah, but
Or is distracted because he's backlit.
but
We're backlit by
I'm
the light.
I'm gonna need the rest of everybody to roll initiative. Whoa.
Woo!
Hold on, let me actually put
Yes,
everybody in the
so-
combat tracker. Boop.
Oh shit! Let's go. 21.
19.
15.
Mia's a 19.
Also a 19.
Who has the higher dexterity? Oh wait, that's probably Sam.
Probably
I got
Al,
12.
let's be fair.
No, but
My
that
I got a
dexterity,
17.
my dexterity is a 14.
Yeah, we
Mia
gotta
actually
go look
wins.
at your
what's
character
Sam's
sheet, girl.
dex?
12.
Oh, okay. So Sam
Mia actually wins.
Mia wins. Yep.
My dexterity isn't that bad.
Yeah, I already messaged
Dire
Rachel about
wolves.
that. We'll take a look at that character sheet then and get it fixed up.
Sorry, L. What was your initiative?
17.
Gotcha.
So Alex, for the wolves, you roll as a group, but each one gets its own turn.
Oh, cool. They rolled consecutive initiative anyway.
Nice.
Cool. Karen gets to act next. Sorry, he's there.
So the termite ran away?
No, the termite is up in the wolf's face.
All right.
I
I'm
think he
going
was
to
accidentally moving it.
Yeah.
switch positions with the wolf.
That's a choice, but okay.
Uh,
Actually, if you can you do that?
in this instance, I think we can allow it. You're just
Okay.
gonna shove
Not
the
like it would just move to the side instead, but that would create flanking, and that's unfair. So yeah, okay.
He just he just grabs the wolf by the scruff of his neck, throws it behind him. I got this.
go for it.
I'm going to bonus action cast Green Flame Blade on myself. Where is it? Cantrip. There it is. And then I'm going to attack with my longsword.
Go ahead. Make an attack roll.
Yeah, that is way too much like a video game for my preferences.
18.
Standby collar.
What did I do wrong, Emily?
No, you didn't. It's my inherent dislike of Foundry.
Hack, where did this just go? Hold on. Sorry.
That is not your fault at all. That is my inherent dislike of Foundry trying to allow the players to actually like digitize all of their actions.
What do you mean?
This is D&D, goddammit. We describe what we do and we roll fucking dice and then we do the math.
I mean, yes, there's a reason why I don't have a ton of Foundry does a lot more than we use it for.
You see Karen with the shield
Have
strapped to
way
his
too more
hand,
than what I want.
wave his left over his right, running along the side of the longsword. A green flame erupts from the blade.
Sorry, what did you
Coating
roll?
it in eldritch fire. I rolled an 18 to hit.
An 18 is an 18 hits. My math is bad here, but an 18 still hits.
You see the sword sheathed in eldritch fire as I swing down towards his neck, doing shit.
Max damage.
That's max damage with 6 points on top of it. Oh, 9 points. Sorry. So that is 20 damage, sir. As my green flame blade wreathed in green flame, slices into this termite's neck.
Yeah. Just
I pull back and go on the defensive.
This termite takes a big ol' hit, and yeah, that's a thing.
What you wanted, Emily?
That's fucking awesome.
I can continue to do this if you would like.
Mia's up next, unless you have more, Karen. Does Karen have a second attack at this point?
I don't think so. Do clerics get a second attack?
I don't know.
I don't believe so. I know like my Gloomstalker build gets 3 attacks on the opening move.
I would have to look at the table.
But I don't believe no, I don't get a second attack.
Okay. Then it is Mia's turn.
I might
Okay.
next level though.
Is this guy even close to dead? Do I even need to do things? I'll
Can
do
I-
things.
Well,
Can I
well,
crouch
it is
down and
not
take a-
dead, and therefore it is your turn. How about that?
Okay, good. I'm gonna
Can I-
use my action to
Action.
jump on the dire. What? Sorry.
Alex, can I crouch down to make room for Mia to be able to shoot this thing in the face?
Yes. Technically, you don't have to, but yes, you can.
I'm going to do that and take a defensive stance.
Because
As he-
Because like
D&D
it drives
says
me insane.
because D&D rules say
Go
that you
ahead,
can
Alex.
shoot through your allies.
Right, like it drives me insane.
But when you also consider that generally a person does not actually occupy 5 feet of space, it somewhat makes sense.
Okay. Neato. I'm gonna go ahead and jump on the dire wolf for higher elevation
Seems actually reasonable.
and pull out my pepper box. And does a 23 hit?
A 23 will hit, but before we do that, I'm going to need you to make an acrobatics roll.
Oh, okay.
Wait, did you just roll a crit 20? Like a crit?
Well, it wasn't a crit, but it was a dirty 20 with a +4. My acrobatics was a 6.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. So just
So I wasn't like gymnastically elegantly
no,
jumping on
for
the
sure
dire
not.
wolf. I just climbed on him. Just like, am I close? And then just take the shot.
I can see her jumping, trying to get on the back of the direwolf, and then just slowly sliding off the side,
So
and then taking
just
the shot from when she's laying on the ground.
roll your attack roll one more time.
No, such a good roll. 16.
That's fine. 16 still hits. So
Okay.
Mia attempts to jump on the direwolf, ends up, kind of clawing her way back up to a position where she can shoot from, but makes the shot. Go ahead and roll some damage.
I got 10 points of piercing damage.
Cool.
So I got this guy in the thorax or the abdomen.
He's definitely starting to look bloody.
Thorax would be the optimal choice there. Choice of words there.
Sam, who's at the very back of the pack, is up next.
Sam needs to wake her way to the front. Sam needs to somehow squeeze her way past Finn, 2 dire wolves, and turn.
Doable.
It is
We're gonna-
possible.
Very good. How?
Can we
Trying to
just
think if I
have
can squeeze
Aaron
past
be
this guy?
standing there and just like a phalanx, not Finn, sorry, Sam and Karen occupying the same space, where Karen's just the block, and Sam is just poking him with her sword over top.
Or can Sam move a little bit over to the side of this termite?
Yes, you can. Yes.
Okay.
Sam's going to move over to the side of this termite. I don't think I can convince the DM to let me flank it.
I mean, you do have enough
Aren't you
movement.
flanking it already?
Then as flanking it is.
Yeah,
We are going to...
you have enough movement. So
Yeah, that's 30
Just
feet of
making
movement
sure.
right there.
We are rolling with advantage to stabby stab. I am glad that was with advantage. That is an 18.
Yeah.
an 18
Woo woo.
hits.
Yay, stabby stab. Images. Oh, that's weird.
Mer.
Foundry doing weird things on smaller screen.
Ah.
Slashing.
Who's dying?
Oh, you're just your regular.
12 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
This
Second.
termite looks like it probably lost a couple limbs at this point. I don't know how many limbs termites actually have, but
6.
Second first, same as the first. 24 to hit.
yeah, that'll hit.
Now put me on the plane before I put you in the
11
husk.
damage.
11 damage. Yeah, what's it look like?
So as Sam comes flying around this corner and just kind of flanks this termite and just barrels home with her blade and just sinks it in, and it's not dead yet, so she rears back and just, all right, we're done with this, and just stabs it all the way through, sinking her sword into the ground on the other side of this termite.
And this termite gains the status of plus dead.
My favorite status.
It is everybody's
Definitely my favorite status.
favorite status for a bad guy.
The thing didn't even get to attack.
Well, I mean, it got
It did.
an attack. It got the
Or
first
mischievous
attack.
Started
termite
combat.
warrior.
It started combat. What's impressive is that L didn't roll high enough on initiative to get to attack.
Yeah, Zell would have done anything if he had, because he's so far back, he doesn't realize that there is anything going on. He's like, guys, this way.
You've taken out this
Motherfucker.
termite warrior guard dude. But you realize that you've made quite a bit of noise in the process.
Ian, what the fuck?
What the fuck did I do?
You are
You're the
doing
one that
shit
was
while
screaming.
streaming.
It was screaming, not us.
No.
I'm sorry.
Um,
No, Dean is changing windows while streaming.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I
Thanks,
forgot I had
watch
a
the
second.
game, ADHD boy.
I forgot that I had a
Sorry.
second window up specifically for this.
It's okay, Karen. I'm the same way.
I have a
forgot
big
I
screen
was
at home,
streaming.
and I have multiple windows, and it is one of the windows that I have for streaming, and it streams just that one
Alright.
window.
in any
Let's
event,
let Alex keep.
yeah, the sorry. So you realize that you've made now a bit of noise, and I would imagine those of you with some brains on your shoulders are thinking, well, if there's anybody else here, they might be after us. Or at least they know we're here. So how would you like to proceed? And also, above the table, would you like to proceed tonight? Or
You're
I
the one
do
that has
have-
to get up really fucking early, so I think we should
It's getting
definitely
kind-
defer to your.
It is getting kind of late,
Yeah, I am
and we
also
have
very
to
sleepy.
travel a little bit.
because this is a decent enough place to pause, not in the middle of combat.
Yes.
I think this is a good spot.
Yep.
Great. Well, thanks for getting together, everyone. Thanks for
Happy
all of
birthday,
the
Alex!
birthday wishes.
Yes. Happy birthday.
And hopefully, with any luck. Oh, well, the great thing about next week is that next Tuesday is we're not working a full day.
Sweet.
Which will mean that, I mean, not that I won't still have to get up on Wednesday morning, but at least I'll have some time to relax a little bit. So, assuming that you all are
Take a nap.
available, happy to play.
Wunderbar.
I
Should be good.
I may not be here the Tuesday after next.
We'll figure it out. We cross that bridge when we get there.